Hi, my dear readers. This video is in response to the article I recently wrote, which was called something along the lines of the way that I live my life. And I got some emails and comments about people making comments about what I said about my way of life, which is very light and free, and some people have many responsibilities, and some feel angered when they see that other people don't have responsibilities, and they automatically assume that that's because they ran away from them. But actually, some people don't create responsibilities. The way that I go about my life is that I understand that it's easy to get yourself stuck in responsibility, so I always engage in things that would give me an escape, a door to escape, so that I don't commit permanently to anything, because I don't want to. Like, that's the reason I don't get tattoos, for example. Some people get it on the inspiration of the day, and then they regret for the rest of their lives. And unfortunately, this is also done with children or having pets, and that's why I don't have any, because I know it's a huge commitment, and I don't want such a commitment. Maybe in the future I will, I don't know, but now I really don't want commit myself in such a way. For example, having a child is a commitment for around 18 years of your life, and do you want to give that much time? If you want, then it's up to you if you want to have this responsibility. But I see people who don't think, they commit to something without thinking of long-term effects, and that's very sad. Especially it harms those whom you decided to care for, like children or pets. And I do have one responsibility in my life, which is my land in Lithuania. But again, I made this commitment with clear after a lot of thought, because having a land in a countryside is not that much, it's not going to be financially heavy. For example, I need to pay very little, and the land is always there, and I can do with it what I wish. So I like that. Now I like to think that I have somewhere to return to should I wish again to stay in Lithuania. So there is something stable, because before I was a traveler, I had nothing to call my home, and at that time it was fine for me. And then suddenly I started feeling that I should have some kind of base to always to have where to return to should I wish stop traveling for a while. So I'm actually happy with that choice, but I made it after a very long consideration. It wasn't just an inspiration of the day. I considered that for a very long time, and I decided it's the right thing. And as I mentioned in another video, I might even develop that place into a meditation center where people also have freedom. That land is near the forest, so it's surrounded by nature, and I would like to make it either on donation if it's possible, or people can pay very little in order just to stay, run away from all the difficulties just for a little bit, not like permanently running away, but just to understand what they want from life. So I want to make it into, maybe I will make it into some kind of a retreat place, I don't know. But I'm very happy that I decided to buy that land. And yes, it's a responsibility, but it's a responsibility that I can handle. And when it comes to, for example, having children, I know I'm not ready. I don't want this kind of responsibility. So I don't, I make sure that I prevent such things from happening. So this is the way that I live my life. I don't entangle myself into anything that I know that it would be too much for me, or it would create misery in the long term. I just don't do it. And It's a shame that some people are angered by my light, my free way of living. it's not that life granted me such a life, it's just that I really, through my thinking, I avoided things that would get me stuck, things that would create a lot of responsibilities. I would just avoid that. And some people are born with responsibilities, like they would have to take care of someone in the family that is sick, for example, and this is a responsibility that you did not choose for yourself, but you have. So again, if you have that, you have to accept what you have and make the most of it. But resentment, being jealous of people who have life freer than you, actually gets you even more stuck. So if you appreciate people who have the life that you want to have, be happy with the fact that they have a good life, and then actually you will find that your life is becoming also easier. So it's not a wise choice to just resent the fact that others have it easier, but if you actually appreciate that, it's very likely that you will experience freer life as well, because you're inviting that good, that better vibration in your life by, for example, imagining how nice it would be to have a freer life, and then being happy about it rather than resenting those who have that free life. So these are my thoughts on responsibilities, and that's all I wanted to share with you in this video. Thank you for watching. Take care.